My name is Janice LaRoche. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so much. If you can, please click subscribe to my channel, the big red button down below. And if you can, leave me a comment once in a while and click like as well. Let's get together often and do some creative therapy. So let's get started. Okay, this is the card we're going to make for today. And I think it's very elegant and soft, subtle. So I used soft colors on it. All right, so let's get started and I'll tell you what I've used and then what you need. So I used this ribbon and it is petal pink gold rimmed. Petal pink metallic edge ribbon. So you need about 8 inches of that. And then I used this tin of cards that's actually in the Bird Ballad Suite in the annual catalog. So it's the laser cut cards and tin. And they're beautiful, beautiful cards. I don't know what I did with the envelopes. I think I might have used them for one of my cards for a cause things. I might have ran out of vanilla and I used the envelopes for these. But you can just put any color backing in there that you like. And it comes with 12 cards and 12 envelopes. And I remember the envelopes. They're very pretty. They're scalloped on the flap. So is that my card I need? No. Okay. Well, that was the card I was using. So that's the tin, the Bird Ballad tin. And it's very, very pretty too. I didn't really use anything in here except for the flowers. I'll show you how I did my background. And no matter the weather, we're friends forever. I didn't use the umbrella type thing with the punch. But I will. I'm working on doing things with that. Actually, I'll show you. I've got a background that I've stamped with the umbrellas and the flowers. And I colored them with blends. And then there's another one. But I haven't decided what else I'm doing with it yet because it's brand new. I haven't even opened that yet. So let's go. What else did I use? I used the Stitch Nested Label dies, and I used this one. It's a little bit smaller than the actual circle, so it fits like in this circle, so you'll know what size to use. And this is the stitched shapes, and I used the largest circle to cut out my stitch circle there. I think that's about all you will need, and some watercolor paper. So I'm going to show you how I did that really quick. So all I did was I did the baby wipe technique, and I'm going to put my card up here just so as I can look at it. And I used my water wipes. So we're going to take out a water wipe. And I used subtle colors. So I used Highland Heather, So Saffron, and Petal Pink were the colors I used. Now this is really wet, so I have to wring it out into my trash can right next to me. And then what I did was I take a block, and let's start off with some yellow. Oops, there goes this. So open up your yellow, and we're going to tap some yellow onto our block, and then we're going to swipe it all off. So we're going to swipe it all off the block again. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do it on the watercolor paper, like so. Might have to do that again. So I'm going to use the back of the block this time. And swipe it again. It does get brighter, so you don't really need a lot, right? So there's my yellow. I don't know if you can see that So Saffron yet, but okay. So let's put this aside. Does buckle a bit. That's why you need to use watercolor paper, because it does get damp. And now I'll use Petal Pink, and we'll stamp this on the block. Let's dry my black off on here. Alright, so just stamp as much color on that as you can. Wipe it off with the same baby wipe. It's okay. You just get it on your baby wipe and color. It'll get a little bit more subtle as you get further down your page. It's a little bit brighter up there, but that's fine. I just wanted to show you kind of how I did that. Then we'll take our Highland Heather and we'll do the same thing. Let's dry off my block. Get some Highland Heather on here and swipe it off. And then we're going to start, I'll start at this end because I don't want a lot of purple on that end. Right? And you just wipe that off. Clean off your block and close your ink pads up. So Highland Heather, Petal Pink, and So Saffron inks are what I used. And now what you need to do is you kind of need to dry this off. It'll take me a minute. Now it's starting to dry. It goes flat when it's drying. You'll see it go flat. There we go. Okay, that should be good enough for what we need. So now what I did was I took the flowers from the stamp set. I just used 2 for this. So I used the 2 larger ones, but you can use all 4 of the little flowers. So I have them on my blocks already, and I'm going to do the purple. Now what you want to do is you just want to do the top half and do some Highland Heather up here. You can probably, like, you know, get 2 circles out of this, and you can get some labels out of the bottom. You can't really see this too much because I got a lot of Highland Heather. Let me see if you can see the yellow. We'll see. I don't know. I didn't put yellow on the last one. And then take, is that the one I used? Yeah. Take your other flower and stamp. Yeah, you can't really see it. It's subtle. So you'll have a little bit of the yellow on here. So just there. Put a few stamps everywhere. So then what you want to do is you want to cut out your circle from up here and cut out your other shape from down in the plain section. You can do it either way you want. You know, find where you want to put it and cut them out. And through the magic of television, I've already accomplished that. So we have our circle and our whatever nested label shape there. So, okay, so now what you need to actually make the card is one of the cards from the tin, the laser cut cards. Then I have a piece of Petal Pink. You can use whatever colors you like. If you like any of these other colors that we've used, you can use those. So this measures just 1/8 under the 4 1/4 and 1/8 under the 5 1/2. So I just cut 1/8 of an inch off. So this would be 4 1/8 and this would be 5 3/8. So, and we're going to put that in there. Then and then your circle, and then your label, and your ribbon. Okay, so I have 8 inches of the ribbon. Then what else? Okay, I have some silver foil. I have some Petal Pink vellum and some clear vellum. And we're going to cut out some sprigs using the sprig punch. So we just pop out, let's see, we'll take 2, right? So 1 and 2. One. Don't know if it'll let me do this way. Oh, it will. Okay, 2. And then the foil. Let's see if we can do it this way. 1 and 2. Okay, so set those aside, and that's all we need our sprig punch for. And then we can now start our card. So it's a very quick and easy card to make. So if you did like a whole sheet of the watercolor paper, you could probably get 2 or 3 cards out of it, you know, using that. All right, so I'm going to use some liquid glue and just put a tad bit around the edge where we're going to, whoa, my tape fell, whoops. Let me move that little bit. And a little bit around this. My sprig. I've caught my sprigs. Alright. And then another piece here. If you're very good at just putting little bits of tape, you could use that too. But I think we're good. So let's just stick that on right now. And we're going to lay this in here, but not over your scored part where the card is. So just press it down all the way around. If you put it too close to the score line, it doesn't close right. So I think we're perfect. And there's the front of our card. So that's really good. It's closing really well. Okay, so we're not going to put this on dimensionals. We're just going to lay it on here. See, you have a circle in the center. I want it to be offset, so I'm going to cover this circle, but not in the middle. I'm going to the right. So I just want it like right there. And I'm going to use some tape. And stick that down. That way. Or this way. Yeah, I'll do it that way. There. Now you can take your label and what did I say I was going to use? No matter the weather, we're friends, or put hello sunshine. I'll do hello sunshine on this one. Just a hello card. How about that? Right. Let me take a flower off of here. Put hello sunshine. And I'm going to do it in the purple. Highland Heather. The other two colors are too light. Can't see it. So let's stamp hello sunshine on there. Yeah, that's very subtle, pretty. Okay, that'll work. I just put my fingers in the ink. Okay. All right, now this I did put on dimensionals, but first I want to put my thingies together, my sprigs. So we have, I'll take the silver, I'm going to use glue, liquid glue. So put some at the bottom of your thing, and we will put the pink on next, the petal pink. Offset it over to the right a little, and then take a clear or plain vellum, and we'll offset that over to the left a little, right? And we're going to just set it down in here. See, we can put that, oops. Put that there. So it's going up that way. Need some up there. All right. And then we'll do the same with the other one. I'm going to put some glue at the bottom. Offset the petal pink to the right, or whatever. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Just offset them. Ugh, now I've got glue on my fingers. And then this one, offset that way. Should be good. Get some more glue on that. and put it opposite on this side. There we go. Should be good. Down you go, down you go, down you go. So that's going there. Okay. So now what we'll do is, oh, I shouldn't have put that there, but that's okay. We're going to just fold our ribbon so it can be like that. I'm going to leave it like that this time. I'm going to put it down flat here. There and there. All right. And we're going to put this on dimensionals. And we're just going to put them on the outsides. I'm not going to put any in the middle. Take the backings off. Missed one. Oh, good night. There we go. Yeah. And we're going to put this over as far to the right as we can. There we go. So we just have that little bit sticking out there. And we're going to trim off this a little bit. And actually, yeah, I want it to go that way. Pick it up, pick it up. So I want you that way, so you're fine. And then this one this way. I might have to cut that again. Right, yeah, I have to cut it shorter. Yeah. Not so much of an angle. All right. No, upside down. So there is our card. So we have this one, which is a little bit brighter because I used bright colors, and then I realized I had the subtle colors and everything else, so I changed my mind on this one. So basically the same card, different sentiment, different brights and subtle colors. But I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please, and leave a comment and click like once in a while for me and let me know how I'm doing. I appreciate you watching. You all have a great day. All the measurements, everything will be on my blog, and I will have all the products I use listed below. If you need any of the products, you can click on them, and I'll have my blog listed below too. So you can click on that and get to my blog for all the measurements and supplies that you need. All right, you have a great day. Bye-bye.